Hey, what up? What up, y'all? I'm gonna go on before I get started, man. Lot of people is probably wondering why I'm putting out. Why am I putting out, so many prison videos on if you go into prison or learning how to fight before you go to prison. I just started to just do the math, man. I went to go into doing the math. It's hard talking to a youngster and trying to tell them what they shouldn't and should be doing. It just don't work like that. A person and like, especially if you young, and you gotta be young and like mature to be able to get this rule. You're gonna learn two ways. A wise man learns from another man's mistake, and a fool learns from his own mistake. And me personally, I have learned more times being a fool than I have seeing and looking or listening to what somebody's been telling me. So I just started to just put it like this, fam, to give the youngsters a option. And what I mean by give the youngsters an option is when you do dirt in the streets. This is what I tell every youngster. When you do dirt in the streets, you're going to get dirty. There's going to come a time where you're going to be going through jail and court cases, and they might be just misdemeanors, but it's going to come a time when you're going to have to go to the penitentiary. And then going to the penitentiary, that is the best time for a immature child or even an immature adult to learn their lesson on how they should be living in life. And I tell each and every one, that's the reason why I'm always spreading like, hey, listen, this is what's going to happen in prison. If you get caught up in any which way, form, or fashion, and you go through the court system, then they're going to lock your ass up, and then you go into prison. And you're going to have to go through those stages in life that's going to question your manhood while in prison. Yeah. Because people don't even understand. The youngsters that's out there, they don't even understand. They ain't got a clue that for every action there's a reaction. They ain't got no clue that for every action there's a reaction and your ass going to jail. They don't know that those little old small misdemeanor cases can get them a shitload of time. They don't even know that if they agree to probation for a felony, now they out on probation for a felony, but they still toting a gun, and then they get a gun case. Well, in federal case, that's convicted felon of a firearm. Oh, that's in federal case, that's a mandatory 5 years. They don't even know that. So you could get caught on some bullshit, but have a gun with you, and you'll turn back around here and get you 6-7 years in federal prison. So I'm gonna tell you something about federal prison. Federal prison, you do 85%, youngster. You do 85%. So I'm telling you all that to say this. Look, prepare yourself for that. If you out there doing dirt, you got to prepare yourself and know that it's a great possibility that I go to prison. You got to really look at that. And at the same time, you out doing dirt. You know that you could go to prison, man. Start putting you up some bail money. You know what I mean? If you out there hustling like you say you hustling, you need to put something back for these times that's gonna come. Oh, you looking at it like that. You out there hustling your heart out, and then when you get locked up, you want your mama and your daddy and your cousin and shit to come together and get the money together to get you out, huh? Oh, wow. So you ain't thinking ahead, huh? You ain't thinking ahead at all, is you? No, fam. If you out there doing dirt and you getting money like you say, youngster, then you need to be putting some money back for when you go to jail and they set a bond for your ass. You can't be, calling home when you done got locked up, calling everybody, hey man, your mama, daddy, grandmama, uncle, cousin, y'all get some money together and try to make this bond, cause I need to get out of jail. I didn't do it. I don't even know why they say I done it. Yeah, you done it, and you know you done it. But you calling home begging your people to come get you out of jail. But when you was out there getting that money, you was out there, quote, getting the bag, you didn't put no money aside to get yourself out of jail? Huh? Hey, man, that's some goofball ass shit right there, fam. I'm just being 100 with you, youngster. I'm just being 100 with you. If you not putting something, if you out there doing dirt, you know you doing dirt. Depending on what kind of dirt you're doing. But if you know you're doing dirt and, quote, getting money, why you ain't putting nothing to the side to make your bond? Why you out getting money and showing the world that you get money, but then when you get locked up for getting money, you can't make bond? You got to call home. You got to call your homeboys. You got to call everybody. And then when ain't nobody got no money to give you, you mad at the world. You the one fucking up. You the one messing up. For real. You the one in the streets doing dirt. You know what I mean? Having fun. Chasing pleasure. You the one out there getting it in. Thinking that you can solve all your problems with 5 pounds of pressure. No, family. When they come pick your ass up, when they come pick you up, fam, you need to be already bond money to the side. So in other words, when they say, hey, go, hey, when you get that first phone call, or after you done made arraignment, or they done took your ass to arraignment and they done set you a bond, you need to call home and say, hey, go get that such and such and go make my bond. You know what I mean? You don't need to be putting nobody through no stress. If you gonna go out there and do some dirt, man, at least do dirt the right way. If you gonna go out there and get it out the mud, at least get it out the mud the right way. You costing all your other people misery and pain because you can't make bond. But you out here, I bet you got the flyest car. I bet you wear the flyest clothes. I bet you got all the girls, but you can't make bond. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. I bet your car cleaning them up, but you can't make bond. You calling all over, calling your homeboy, man. Call Jerry, man. Tell Jerry, man. You know all that he owe me, man. You need to come get that, man. Go get that to my girl so she can go down here and make my bond, man. I'm trying to get up out of her. Woo, 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 woo. But y'all was just at the strip club the night before and you done threw up $3,000 just to be flashy, but you can't make your bond. The night before, you just threw up $3,000. And then you done got locked up, now you can't make your bond? I don't know, man. Y'all hustling backwards, man. Y'all youngsters out there, y'all hustling backwards, man. That's why I say what I say. That's why I be saying that you going to the penitentiary. Because you hustling backwards. You doing everything backwards, man. Yeah, you going, because he said, look, I don't care how much money you getting. I don't care how many dollars you done spent at the strip club. I don't care how much clothes you got. I don't care how many Gucci watches and shit that you own and you got. If you can't make bond when you get in trouble, What is that? Because, see, when you locked up and they done sent your ass to prison, all of them clothes, all that jewelry, all them cars, all of that shit that you got is gone. You better hope the feds don't take all that shit. For real. And then you go out to prison and have to deal with a bunch of... Because, see, it depending on how old you is, youngster, depending on how old you is and how much money you was getting, it's going to depend on how much time you going to get and what yard they going to send you on. And like I told you before, you better know how to fight. You better know how to move and groove. Or you better know how to work a knife. For real. I'm being 100 when I be playing. People be thinking I'm playing. I'm like, nah. You gonna learn what the press game is like. When you gonna run into some folks that's gonna tell you, hey, you gonna, hey, what it look like with your shoulders? Or you gonna run into some folks that's gonna say, hey, what it look like with this knife game? You know, and depending on what you're doing. And I just got through talking to Reddy Red. Reddy Red just got through doing 31 years in federal prison, fam. He told me it's horrible up in there, man. He told me that they go on solitary confinement every weekend. Understand? So that means that they lock you down on the weekend and then let you out on the weekdays for you to go to work. And then get locked down back on the weekend. So all they do is let you out to work. And then they pay you 13 cents an hour? Fam, some folks get 13 cents an hour, for real. Some folks get 34 cents an hour. If you want some top pay shit, you might get $1.50 an hour. No, seriously. Depending on what yard you on and what they got working with that yard, yeah, you don't get paid much, man. 13 cents an hour. Can you imagine you getting paid 13 cents an hour? You know why they pay you 13 cents an hour, fam? Because just so you can buy some hygienes and things on commissary. For real. But you gonna work. You guaranteed to work if you go to prison. I don't give a damn what prison it is. All prisons work the same. Your ass don't just go to prison and they just lock you up. Your ass go to prison to work. Work and make that prison money. Kind of sound like slavery, don't it? Yeah, don't it? Kind of sound like modern day slavery. But you putting yourself in there when you go out and you do a bunch of dirt. Especially if you do this kind of dirt. That means that your ass gonna be slaving for the rest of your life. Or you're gonna be living in solitary confinement for the rest of your life. Because when you don't work, your ass go to the hole. Yeah, you go to the hole. Them is facts. So when I be spitting, I really do be trying to scare the youngsters into this is what you finna get into. You out there having fun now. And you youngsters is out here thinking it's okay to solve your problems with 5 pounds of pressure. When you solve your problems with 5 pounds of pressure, fam, that's gonna get you a lifetime of solitary confinement. Like, they're gonna be telling you when to eat, when to sleep, when you can take a shower, when you can visit, if they allow you to have visit, when you can talk on the phone, when you can watch TV, when you can go on the rec yard and work out. See, you hear all of them wins. See, when you when you get in the mud in the streets, when you doing dirt in the streets, the only way that they feel, society feels, is your ass go to prison. When you go to prison, they tell you what to do. They teach you how to mine. Yeah, because you won't mine. And they got a place for you. They got a place for you. And year after year, it get worse and worse. It get worse and worse year after year. So that's why I'm always spitting to the youngsters on that behalf is, look, keep doing what you doing. I promise you they got a place for you. I promise you that. Peace, love, and understanding. Watch out for snakes. Hey, another thing. Opportunity to position itself. I also sell fragrant oil. So if your opportunity to present yourself, come over there, holler at me, get in my inbox. Say, Trent, I'm trying to get some fragrant oils. I got a bunch of men fragrances. I got probably like 49 men fragrances on me now. I got about 20 women fragrances on me right now. So, if opportunity presents itself, I got my bad boy. I got a lot of inspired scents. I got my own scents. And I also got, what else I got, man? Oh. Energy. I got that water. I got Guarana, goji berry, elderberry. No, I'm sorry. Guarana, goji berry, mackerel, L-arginine, and Tonka Cat Ali. Come get you some of this, man. Hey, listen, you put this in your coffee and you drink it. And I promise you, you're going to have an experience that you have never had before. Yeah, real top. It's that weenie water. It's that water. Put it in your coffee, drink it, and watch the magic. Real top. PYP, protect your peace and peace.